What is going on, my Patriots? How y'all guys doing? Welcome to another edition of, you guessed it, Joel Davis Media Network. If it's your first time tuning in to the broadcast, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell up top. Please like and share. Please like and share. With that being said, guys, thank y'all for coming out tonight. I know we are supposed to have my boy Jericho Green on here. I do know that he is getting over the sweet and sour sniffles. I know he did a big live today, so I don't know if he may have fell asleep. He may have had something going on. I sent him an email. I reached out to him. So maybe while I'm doing this broadcast, he may look up and say, "Oh, okay, let me go holler at my boy. Let me jump on." But if not, it's cool. We will make it up to you. I mean, it's the first time he's ever not responded to me when we got a show. So I know something had to come up. Jericho has always been on time. So it's not a big deal. I'm not going to talk about what happens. And it is a holiday. But we're going to continue on with MAGA Unapologetic because here. And the reason being is due to the fact of the matter, we're going to go over some of the stuff that's been said this week about they're saying people that believe in the power of MAGA, that we are just this group of people who are just ignorant and do not know what we want in life. And it's just, we're just going to make it do what it do, man. That's what we do here. We're not going to stop being patriotic because at the end of the day, if you love America, that's what you do it for. You don't do it to be cute. You ain't doing it to really you know what I'm saying, step on somebody's toes. You doing this because you love America. And if you love America, it is what it is. So uh again, that's what we're gonna do this evening. There is some stories people want me to check on, especially the update recently on the missing young lady in Memphis, Tennessee. I am going to find out what's going on with that. Y'all know how I do. I'm going to get to it, find out what's going on, why there's been a delay and everything. And not only that, we also going to be talking about my latest shorts that I have been uploading about what's going on TikTok. So we're going to try to dumb this down. It'll probably be about 30, 45 minutes tonight. Sorry about the 17-minute intro. I edited and everything else. So without further ado, let's jump into the topic at hand that everybody's talking about, the story over here in Memphis, Tennessee. So I'm going to look this up for y'all right now. See what we got going on here. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, guys. Let me find out what's going on now. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find this report. All right, so he'll be there in the next 30 minutes. So in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead on and proceed on this right here. Find out here. I may have to go to my Facebook, guys. Hold on. I think there's a live report right now. If there's a live report, anybody got, send me the link. Let's see right here. About to find this out together, guys. All right. I'm about to look this up. I had to log it in. I got a feeling it's the only place what I'm looking for. All right. Let me see something here. All right, so basically, I'm see if there's anything live. I'm going on, guys. I'm trying to see if there's anything live right now, but I don't think there is. So I'm just gonna go ahead on and go online and look it up this way. Give y'all the report right quick. And they have found a body. So I'm going to read right here. So we're gonna go to CBS News. What they saying? Finna share this clip with y'all. Let's go ahead on here. I'm gonna share this article with you guys. We're gonna make it where y'all can see this article. So I'm gonna play so far on video wise so you catch up, and then after that I will go into what they have found through the article, and then by that time up. So let me go mute and do that right quick.
Why is happy? It's the little things Carvana does. See, Roger wants car, stat. Little things like getting a real offer in 2 minutes really make Roger happy. So does Carvana advocate Caitlin picking his car at promptly.
Hi, are you Roger?
Berglund with the Honda Accord? Yes, I am. It's right over there. I'll be getting...
And he loves that Caitlin pays him on the spot. Yeah, it's the little things that drive you happy. We'll drive you happy.
To Memphis now, and new details tonight about a missing teacher who's a... CBS's Elise Preston is there. Elise, good evening.
Good evening, Jerica. Police have not did their large presence here on the ground in the air is related to that missing mother's abduction, but they do tell us they are following leads. Meanwhile, the suspect in this case is behind bars, charged with especially aggravated kidnapping and tampering with evidence.
A community is desperate for answers tonight after 34-year-old Eliza Fletcher was abducted while jogging early Friday morning near the University of Memphis. Police sharing these photos with the public in hopes someone might help locate her. But according to police records obtained by CBS, additional unreleased surveillance video shows the well-known teacher violently abducted. Police say this man, Cleotha Abston, waited for the Memphis mother to run by him before grabbing her and forcing her into his SUV. Investigators say they found her phone and his sandals at the scene. Cell records showed Abston's phone in the area at the same time of Fletcher's disappearance. Her family pleading for her safe return.
We believe someone knows what happened and can help.
Miriam Smith attends church with Fletcher.
She's got a lot of tenacity. She's strong.
Outside of Fletcher's Memphis home, police collected evidence. They also hauled this dumpster away from the home of Abston's brother. Records show the suspect's brother told police he spotted the 38-year-old suspect scrubbing down the inside of his car with cleaner and, quote, acting strange.
Now, court records show the suspect has a criminal past. He pleaded guilty to especially aggravated kidnapping in 2001. Meanwhile, Fletcher's family is reward to her return.
Still so many questions. Elise Preston reporting from Memphis tonight. Thank you.
At Viking, we are proud to have been nailed #1 for both rivers and oceans.
So, guys, you saw that, you heard that. This is sad. I've been following the story. At first, I wasn't going to report on it until I found more information about what was going on with the actual husband. But then as time went on and I started seeing all the reports that were coming in, I said I was going to do something about it, especially tomorrow, because they had found the body. But since, shout out to Lisa, I mean, the None Your Business, excuse me, she was the first one on it that said in the chat, hey, they found this body. It's possibly hers. I'm starting to really think now that this possibly was a guy who was stalking this teacher, because they said recently the guy actually was around that neighborhood, that same type of SUV, and he was basically doing a checkout of how the houses and how the neighbors in their time work accordingly together. Now, here's my thing about, once again, while we talk about it's important to lock these guys up, is now they're spilling over into prominent suburbs. This woman is a billionaire heiress. Her parents and great grandparents own a company, I think that does with oil. I don't know. I gotta look it up again. But either way it goes, she came from a family of money. We're talking about places with gated communities, and that still didn't keep her safe. She went on a regular jog around her block of her gated, protected community and wound up now possibly dead. And I'm telling you now what's about to happen. When you start messing with these suburbs, man, especially these suburb areas where these liberals love to be proud of and like to be protected, somebody's about to get elected out of office. And I guarantee you they're about to change up mayor, and I wouldn't be surprised they'll release a whole bunch of budget money back when 2023 rolls around, and you're going to see a lot of changes everywhere. I'm telling you guys, that's what it usually happens. These liberals, they don't listen. Liberals are all gun-ho, all about being woke until it's time when they start messing with their livelihood. And all of a sudden, they want to change the game up. So again, man, my prayers go out to that family. At first, I ain't even gonna lie. I thought maybe the husband had something to do with this. But as time went on and the way the police said he has been cooperating, the family's been cooperating, and I could just see in his face the stress. I could tell that this guy ain't putting on no airs. You know, he's genuinely concerned about his wife. And that's sad, man. It really is. And that lady was the same age I am. So that's even more bizarre. I think, no, she's a few years younger than I am. It's still bizarre, bro. Yeah, you're right, Nunya. It doesn't add up, but we'll find out. I mean, now you got to remember, this guy kidnapped before. I mean, he kidnapped in 2001. So he does have an MO of probably being a repeat offender or someone that probably served some time and everything else. But it's going to come out about this guy. We're going to get to the truth. We always do, you know? Definitely going to get to the truth. All right, guys, let's go on to the next story that y'all was talking about to me about the CEO of Bed Bath Beyond. I told my wife about this story. She's never purchased anything for these folks. You ain't never purchased nothing for Bed Bath Beyond, have you, baby? Yeah, I don't think we ever have. I don't remember doing anything with Bed Bath and Beyond, but that's how it usually be. We're gonna go into that story too. Y'all know I got y'all tonight. Thank you very much, Night Owl. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Waiting on Jericho. He He should be popping in the next anytime now. You know what I'm saying? Anytime. So we're gonna go into some of the things of what's going on with Bath and Body Works. Bed Bath and Beyond. My wife is correcting me back here, guys. That's my producer, Miss Davis. All right, let's share this right here, right quick. Night Owl, thank you for being a part of it, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate all new subscribers. It's been a pleasure having all these new faces on my man. It's like amazing. I appreciate y'all, each and every one of you guys. Yeah, they was so woke. That dude will go from there.
And there you have it, the closing bell at the New York Stock Exchange, ending another week of trading. The Dow Jones was in the red all, ending down around 200.
All right, guys, I'm back. We're gonna just read out all two. The person that Cash App or Super Chat tonight will prize on the first of the month. All right, that'll be from us. So please go ahead on, try to do what you can so that you can be a part of that drawing. I am trying to make sure that close to the holidays and you got, so it will be a nice hefty gift card. Let's put it that way. All right, hold on. All right, can you hear me now? You said I was breaking up. All right, what about now? If y'all can hear me, I was saying whoever donates tonight, it's probably my reception. Whoever can donate tonight with the highest super chat. All right, y'all said okay, it's better. All right, that was because I was switching over. Anybody that donates tonight with either the highest super chat or with cap, you will get on first of the month a hefty gift card. All right. So if you want to be a part of that drawing, might as well go ahead on and do what you can tonight. All right. That's what we're doing. We're going to be doing some of these type of things throughout from now until the end of the year, because I know it's Christmas time, it's holidays coming up, and people would like to have something as a gift. So I'm just trying to make sure I'm not breaking up. That's right. Share and subscribe. All right. As he finally arrived. So here what happened, guys. The unexpected it is Beth followed allegations of fraud. Okay, said I'm breaking up real bad. All right, hold on, guys. I don't know why I'm breaking up so bad. Hold on. Hear me? What about now? Am I breaking up now? Thank you, Kelly. Am I breaking up now? Thank you. Thank you for the $20. I appreciate you. Yeah. All right, hold on. They telling me my audio is breaking up. Making sure it's better audio. Sorry about it was breaking up. Yeah, kill it. Oh, gosh. Oh. Thank you for the coffee cup being in the way. All right. All right, great. So yes, it is working. Let me see how bad it is. All right, great. So yes, it is working. Let me see how bad. All right, I just heard on my end. It's not saying that it's breaking up on my end now. I can hear it clear on my phone. So, all right. We got it fixed. Okay, good. All right, now I'm going to. All right, Jericho, you said it's better. All right, great. All right, now I'm going on to the page. Can y'all still hear me? All right, great. All right, now I'm going on to the page. Still hear me? All right, so it's not as bad. All right, it's back to normal. All right, so this is what we know about this CEO. The unexpected death of Bed Bath and Beyond's former chief financial officer and allegations of fraud against him raises further questions about the struggling chain. Gustavio Arnold died Friday after jumping from a luxury skyscraper in downtown Manhattan. The New York City Medical Examiner's Office ruled his death a suicide. The death of the 52-year-old executive comes as the once popular retailer whose sales and stock price have plunged since last year struggles to turn itself around. Arnold is also named as a defendant in a securities lawsuit that accuses him, his employer, and billionaire entrepreneur Ryan Cohen of a pump and dump scheme to inflate Bed Bath and Beyond stock. So I'm going to stop there right there. Further, I'm just going to finish that article up. I'll put a link in there so y'all can see that. So basically, what happened is this young man, or this older man here, decided that he was not going to go to jail. That's what I feel like why he did what he did. So to take the heat off of him or whatever have you, he just jumped to his death. Yeah, it does. It looked like a Jenga on tower. If you want to see how it looks, you can look at ABL's channel. He's got a picture of it on his video. But yeah, I mean, that's just what it is. I mean, you know, you see what happened to Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart went through the same thing. She was accused of insider trading, and she went to jail. And I think in his case, he would look at it as, I'll probably get more time than Martha because I've been experienced in here. I'm a CEO. I know the rules. It ain't like I didn't know the rules and everything else. So that's just what I feel like he did it for. I don't think he did it because, the stock tumbled and he just flipped out. I think he did it because he knew he was going to jail. The game was over and he just wanted to save himself. It's sad but true, man. But either way it goes, enough of me talking like this. Let's bring out to our guests here in the building. Y'all know him as Jericho Green, the man, the myth, the legend. Whenever he talks his noise like I do, believe me, you're going to feel it in your soul. He is now a full-time YouTuber. You can catch him 6 days a week except for Sunday, unless it's an emergency. No other than the man, the myth, the legend. You guessed it, Jericho. What up, Jericho, man?
What up, Joel? Thanks for having
Right
me
here,
back, man. Appreciate it.
What's up?
Thanks for having me back, man. Appreciate it.
How you been, man?
Chilling. Just getting over the sweet and sour sniffles, but I'll be all right. Pure blood.
Well, I'm glad to see you. And everything else, man. I mean, I knew I didn't see you in a while. I thought you was actually went to see that screening of that show. What does they call that?
Uncle Tom 2 documentary. I did.
Yeah, the oh God.
Uncle Tom 2.
I just know what the movie's called. Uncle Tom 2.
Yeah.
That's what I thought you was doing.
Yeah, that was last Friday. I went to the premiere, got to meet some really cool people, got to see some people I haven't seen in a while. Shout out to B. Tatum, ABL, Oliver Mack, Craig Long. Met Larry Elder, Alan West, Chad O. Jackson. He's the main person in the documentary, the director. I met the whole crew. It was awesome. I think that's probably where I caught the sweet and sour sniffles, but it's all good, man. I'm back.
Well, I'm glad you're back, bro. So anyway, man, we're going to be talking about a array of topics tonight. The first things first, I wanted to, I know you've been gone for a minute. There's been so many things happening over here. We got a new subscriber, Anita. Thank you, Anita. I appreciate you. Yeah, since you've been gone, man, I don't know what happened with my channel, dude. It just took off. I don't know. Good. I was telling my wife I was been stuck. Y'all know I've been stuck at 6,080 for like 6 months. And I woke up one morning and all of a sudden the gates of high water took off. I took one short up there with Matt Walsh. What is a woman? And next thing I know, I got 37,000 views and people just started pouring in everywhere.
Nice, man. What are you up to now?
Oh shoot, you know me, I'm still doing the chef thing, and I'm still, trying to put content out whenever I'm not here in the morning.
How many
Another one,
subscribers do you have now?
my boy Bob K. Mitt, the Navy guy, JG, Joel, ABL, Tatum, and many others tells the truth. We do. We ain't got no other choice.
How many subs do you have now?
We do not have. We don't. So tonight me and you both are unapologetic MAGA supporters. You know what I'm saying? I came in late in the game. You and Brandon and ABL been in the conservative movement way longer than I have. In fact, Jericho, you've been in it longer than all of them because you grew up in a conservative household. So when you hear the things that Biden said about us as making America great again, being a conservative thinking and the conservative lifestyle of trying to keep traditions alive and trying to teach our children the right thing so they can teach their children in the future the right thing, or someone else that they come in contact with as mentorship. How bad did that piss you off when you heard that speech from him?
Well, before we even get into the content of that speech, just look at the optics, man. That looked weird. That black and red background. That didn't look American, man. That looked very very Eastern European, very dark. The fact that he called it the soul of the nation, that had kind of an ominous feel to it. I didn't like it right off the bat, just looking at it. But of course, it was classic Biden speech. It was trailing off words, not even finishing them, mispronouncing words. Oh, come on, man, all that stuff. It was the same old garbage. But referring to people who vote for Trump in those terms, that's not cool. He's supposed to be, I remember the night that it was over, we'll call it that, the night that it was over, there were some people on CNN, and it was a live footage of the Washington Monument, and you would have the pool of reflection. And one of the people on there said, "Oh, it looks like Joe Biden's arms just stretched out, trying to give America a hug." I had to bathe after hearing that. That shit was disgusting. But remember the adults in the room, and he's the great unifier, and he's going to bring us back together because Trump, he divided the country. He was a lightning rod that struck the earth of America and divided everybody. But Biden was going to come in with his old man ways and his pocket full of hard candy, and he was supposed to fix all this shit. Judging by what I heard the other night, not even close. That was more division. He didn't mention any of the things that we care about. As an elected human being, I wouldn't even call him an official, but as a person who works in Washington, D.C., or they don't even work, as a person whose physical body is in Washington, D.C., they are supposed to be echoes of what we want. They're supposed to be a reflection of our wants and desires and what we want our community and our lives to look like. And unfortunately for them, that usually includes less of them. So that's why they fight so hard against it. But he wasn't talking about any of the things that America wants to know about. It's falling on deaf ears. And that could be just because he's 152, but he's not hearing the people. He didn't talk about the borders. He didn't talk about inflation, gas, crime, fentanyl being the number one cause of death. He didn't touch on any of the important things. All he kept rambling on about were MAGA Republicans, whatever and whoever they are. We don't know who these people are. We don't have an exact definition on one. But all he kept talking about was them and Trump. Trump supporters don't care as much about Trump as he does. It's sickening. All right? Focus on us. Fix the things we want fixed. Other than that, that was just a bunch of wasted air, and he probably don't have too much left.
I agree, Jericho, because at the time, man, when I heard what I heard when it came to Biden's speech, and I looked some of it. And to me, I could tell that this whole aura that he was trying to promote, it was from a bully standpoint. It's basically saying from a bully dictator standpoint, do what I say, not as I do. I don't care about your American traditions. Only thing I care about is lace in my pocket, protecting my son from being exposed and making sure that I can continue to carry on the dirt and mayhem that is clouding America. And it's sad but true, because if you look at the direction our country is going, when you got a drag queen show being offered to children, when you have people teaching children at a very young age, and you hearing mothers, and this is what's even more disturbing, mothers teaching their children to go against the grain and change their sex at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 years of age. When you have politicians who indulge in trying to be so woke and try to find everything racial to divide the country, especially in the time we got inflation through the roof, when we have the housing market starting to cool off, when we are starting to see elderly people got into work now more time than ever to pay off their bills and their time of golden security, because now things that got so messed up with the economy, they can't afford to retire. This is disgusting. This is not the America that our forefathers fought for. This has become a popularity race of let's see how quick and how fast we can fuck up this country and lace our pockets. And that's how I personally feel about that type of issue.
Yeah, man. I don't think this is anything new, them trying to do that, but I think the fact that they're doing it so out in the open and not even caring, like they're not worried about being outvoted, they're not worried about any kind of consequences, being arrested or whatever. You see what they did with Trump, a couple weeks ago, raiding his home. That's an act of desperation. That's like a last gasp, whatever, DEFCON, whatever. We can't have this guy in there. That kind of stuff is scary to us because, like the old saying goes, when two elephants fight, it's the grass that suffers. So we're the ones who are going to get caught up in all these bullshit policies and all these horrible policies that he's putting into place, and everybody, meaning everybody in Washington, is sitting back acting like they don't see what the hell is going on. And that just speaks to how out of touch he is. And I can't even say it's out of touch, like they just don't care. Nobody is that tone deaf. There's no way. There's no way they're not getting emails and phone calls from their constituents in various states telling them, we don't like this shit. There's no way. So they just don't care. But the kind of speech that he did the other day, if you want to call it that, him falling through that speech basically because it was fucking horrible. And then the people there, except for the one guy who kept saying fuck Joe Biden. That was the best part. But these people there are cheering for him. Like, are they knowingly lying? Are they like hand-picked actors that they put out there to cheer for this shit? Or are there really people out there that stupid who still want to go out and listen to this old fool talk?
And the crazy thing about this old damn fool is that, when Biden talks, it's so redundant and it's so sad that other nations, are really laughing at us. And not only are other nations are laughing at us, you look at the administration, when you ask them simple questions, they try to go and make it into a word salad every time, all the way down to the spokesperson that's supposed to be for the White House spokeswoman, that Pierre chick. That's all she does. Wordsalad.com. Every time you ask her a question, that woman word saladed up. She's better word salad than Kamala Harris. Kamala ain't got nothing on that word salad chick. That chick is a word salad professional. And it's sad but True. And what's even worse, you had predicted a lot of this, Jericho, when you was talking to me, that there were going to be a lot of parents was going to wake up on this woke stuff, and we're going to start homeschooling children more. And ever since Libs of TikTok, I put a lot of videos on my shorts that help out to spread their word as well, have been exposing these teachers. There's been an uptick on parents putting their children either in Catholic schools or Christian schools or homeschooling. And I want to tell you, you made a right prediction. I remember you said that when we had the panel with me, you, ABL, and Tatum. You said what's going to happen is people going to start putting their children in homeschool or more of a Catholic or Christian setting. And I was thinking about that, and I was like, I don't think that's going to happen, Jericho, not just yet. And then, lo and behold, they just released the numbers. That's what people doing, dude. They ain't playing. They ain't doing that whole keeping them in public school no more. These parents, especially in your state, these parents is they homeschooling these kids.
Yeah, you can't. If you're gonna make a parent choose, there is no choice. There's no choice whatsoever. That parent's going to do exactly what they need to do for their children. If they can't get what they need for public school, they're going to go elsewhere. Period. They're not going to question it. They're not going to second guess it because it's your child. You're making the decisions for them. It's different if your child makes their own decision and fails. But if you make them fail, you leave them in a bad situation, you can't live with that. And that's not what you're here to do. You're here to put your child in the best situation possible. If you have the means to do it, damn sure you're going to pull. You damn right you're going to pull your kid out of public school and put them somewhere where they're getting the kind of education and messaging that you want, that you agree with as the parent, because that's ultimately who it's up to. Our job is to do the best we can for our kids, period. And if somebody's standing in the way of that, you either go over them, around them, or through them. And these parents are getting their kids the hell up out of these little indoctrination centers. And the shit is sick. You're taking these kids to drag shows. You got drag queens and Ku Klux trans members coming to the schools telling your kids, instead of reading, writing, and colors and animals and shit, they're telling your kids that they can be an animal. They're telling your kid that you could be. What do you feel? Oh, and don't mention it to your parents. That's between us. Don't tell your parents. That's pervert talk. That's child molester talk for you to tell my kid not to tell me something, because you're getting them used to keeping things to themselves and not telling your parents. Ultimately, I think that these people want unfettered access to our kids because that's the ultimate kink. That's the ultimate taboo. These people are weirdos. Something happened to them when they were young. They've been swimming in these circles for a long time. So that stuff becomes boring. That just doesn't do it for me anymore. It's like people who drink or get high. Eventually, that tolerance is going to get so high, you're going to have to do some crazy shit to get high again or to get drunk again. So when they're doing all this weird, perverted shit, it becomes boring. What's the ultimate taboo? What's the one thing they got to keep their nasty, filthy, clawed hands off of? That's children. But you know the saying, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Mess with a parent's kid. Parents will go to jail. Parents will lose it all. They will do whatever they have to do to protect their child. And if they think their kid's innocence is at stake or in danger, it's a wrap.
And here's the thing about what you just said, Jericho, that a lot of people don't realize too, is that when you got parents pushing like that, that's why you see a lot of these school board members now getting fired. That's why you see a lot of them now are being replaced. And if you notice, the parents that's pushing their rights, like especially in the state of Florida, they're not playing no games. They are even pushing out these teachers, which I think is a beautiful thing, because it's showing these folks, listen, this is our town, this is our children, this is our values. You can either respect it and be courteous towards it and keep your thoughts to yourself, or move the hell on. And you can't blame them. It's just like if you're dealing with someone who you know is a straight up racist. If I know someone is a straight racist and do not like me because of the color of my skin, I'm not going to go and push my reasons of, well, we all should love each other no matter what color. Listen, If they made it very clear that that's not what they want, that's not what they're into, and they will definitely defend to the highest level to make sure that they keep it that way, it's best for me either A, to take my butt down the road, or if they say, well, yeah, you can still work among us, but you better not say nothing about no being together, blah, blah, blah. I have to make that choice to respect that if I'm going to stay in that area. It's just no in between. And I think people have a problem with not being able to accept people's space and people's ideology when it comes to their traditions, you know. And you see that not only in these woke so-called states, you see that even across the world. You know, you see a lot of people try to go to a new place and try to push their ideology in this new country, in this country looking at you like, nah, player, this is not how we do it down here. And then they wind up looking like crazy when they get arrested and they about to be off with their head. So I think that people need to start realizing that you cannot force your ideas on people. And that's just where I'm at with it all. So the next thing I was going to ask you about, since I got you on here talking about all the stuff, CNN. Now, I know, Jericho, you've probably been hearing that CNN new boss, Chris Light, has fired almost all the super woke people on his panel. Now, this is what I'm hearing, and everybody else is hearing around the rabbit hole, that Chris Light is really a low-key conservative, and that he basically wants to make CNN not just partisan, but he wants them to be centrist slash a little bit more conservative than they ever been. So that way they can tell the news the right way, get back to the basics. And a lot of liberals are upset. Do you think this is what CNN needs so they can get back to being the somewhat old CNN people used to know when me and you were growing up? Because this CNN now, it wasn't like that when I was growing up. I want to hear your thoughts about the new CEO so far.
Hey man, as long as he keeps that guillotine hot and keeps chopping them heads off, I'm all for it. Tucker Carlson used to work at CNN. CNN was reputable, and it's really easy because the groundwork has already been laid. Somebody's already cracked the code and given you the formula. They've given you the recipe. All you got to do is follow it. Find the news, give it to the people. Let them decide what they think of it. Let them decide whether they like it or not, who they want to support, who they don't want to support. Just give it to them. We don't need it pre-digested. We don't
Jericho,
need
you went mute, bro. Hold on. All right, can you talk now?
Can you hear me?
No, still mute. While Jericho is fixing his mic, shout out to Bob KMIT for the $10 super chat. I don't see color of your skin, just let's see here. The navy blue we share. Thank you very much, brother. We appreciate you for that.
Hold on.
Bob, he did another one.
You just did 2?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
20.
Can you hear me?
All right, y'all. I'm finna get Jericho back in here. All right, go for it, Jericho.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear. They can hear me, and I can hear myself in my headphones.
Still muting.
I don't know what.
Oh, y'all hear him? Okay.
Yeah. See, wasn't me after all. Yeah, I'm sounding clear in my headphones. Well, basically, guys, what I was going to say was what I was going to say was, if CNN wants to get back on top, what they need to do is allow people to digest the news. That we don't need you to chew it up and baby bird it into our mouths. You know, we have minds of our own. And there was a time when the media, their job was to be the watchdog on the government and all that kind of shit, all these corporations, these evil corporations, and then let us know at the end of the night when we come home to sit down and watch TV. You remember when we used to have to wait till we get home to learn shit? And if they want to get back to that, cool. Because the only reason I see CNN as any kind of enemy is because of the partisan bullshit that they push and being a lapdog for the left. But if they were to come back to the middle and just report, I wouldn't have a problem with them. But I like the fact that he's just, you know, letting them fools go. What's his name? Who was the last one? Stelter. He was the last one. And I wouldn't mind seeing Donna Lemon, that greasy lip bitch, out of there too. Don Lemon or whoever, yeah, he could be next. But they're probably, even though he may be showing some conservative leanings or at least centrist leanings by letting these people go, if he lets Donna Lemon go, you gotta watch out for that R word. So we'll see. But if he's gonna keep firing people, yeah, let him go. Everybody, janitor, everybody. If you were there during these shit years at CNN, you gotta go. No matter valet, I don't care who you are. You got to go.
I think Don's going to leave anyway because Don is all about that. And I feel like that if Don cannot project that BS wokeness that he felt like that has propelled his career, he'll probably try to go, you know, solo, which would be fine. I think they need a whole new panel. I think they need some real journalists. They need some centrists, some libertarians, and they need some conservatives. And I think CNN will actually be they'll probably be second behind Fox News. Like they supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Now, word on the street is that Trump is actually in the ear of Chris Light, telling Chris Light that he could kind of get him back on the even par of being in ratings again and be competitive. And sources say that Chris Light is entertaining in talking with Trump and helping him do that. Now, if that happens, that's gonna be common.
That would be the ultimate, man. If Trump were able to get his fingerprints on the resurrection of CNN and then get up there and rub their face in it. Like, I brought you back. You guys were bashing me. You guys were dragging my family's name through the mud. And I'm the one who brought you back. You owe me. You have to say thank you to me. That would be the ultimate, man. That would just be that would be 6D chess move right there. If he saved them, and now you have to look the most hated man in your company's history in the face and fix your mouth and say, thank you, sir. Oh, that'd be too sweet.
If he do that,
that'd be too sweet, man. You ever have a dessert that's too sweet? That'd be too good, man.
Bro, if he do that, I promise you, man, he will go down as a legend.
Bro,
he'll go down as a legend.
The CNN building, the CNN building would look like that Jenga building, because those fools would just be opening their office windows and just taking a dive. They couldn't face that crowd after Trump brought you. You let Trump fix you? Oh, shit, man. Oh, my goodness.
Hey, man, another super chat from Bob MIT. He's on fire tonight. Thank you, Bob, for the $10 super chat. He said, TDS is real, people. Pfizer, make a vaccine, please.
Yeah.
They need to.
Yeah, they need to be injected, man, because that shit is terrible. Trump ain't been there. He hasn't lived there in 2 years, and that's all they talk about.
That's all they talked about. And speaking of that, man, let's talk about Liz Cheney lost. Didn't Liz Cheney look sick, bro? She looked like she She looked like she lost her best friend.
And she was talking that shit, talking about, oh, I got it. I don't care. I could have won the seat easily. Shut your ass up. Because even if you were doing a good job and you weren't acting like a crazy asshole, the people in Wyoming would have reelected you. They would have understood that you're, doing whatever. But you decided to join and head up this bullshit January 6th committee. You're over there giving hugs to witnesses, talking about a conflict of interest. You're up here hugging witnesses when they get off the stand, consoling them. You're not supposed to do that shit. But you're so wrapped up in your TDS, just like Bob was saying, it's all consuming. You couldn't see past your TDS that you just fucked off your job. Talking about, I could have easily kept it. No, you couldn't have. The moment you threw your hat in the ring for that January 6th bullshit, your career in Wyoming was over. All your daddy's credibility, whatever you used to get in there, it's over. People don't care about that shit. People saw. People have the internet. They can see what happened. They know what Trump actually said because it was recorded. So if you want to think the people of your state are stupid, that's up to you. That's why your ass is unemployed. That's why you got all this free time on your hands. That's why you're looking at taking up knitting and shit, because you got all this free time, because you don't have a job anymore, you jackass. That's exactly what you get. That's why November is so important, because that's all these people understand is losing their fucking jobs.
And she knew, man. She knew. And let me tell you something. How you gonna try to get reelected and you charging people $200 to $300 a seat to come to your event for election, for your dinners or your seminar or whatever rally you were trying to drum up in Wyoming? First of all, this is the state of Wyoming, dog. People ain't gonna pay that kind of money to see your lame ass, because you lame. You went up here, you turned your back on Trump. At one point, you was rocking with Trump. Then all of a sudden, you let those little people get in your ear, these Democrats, and you turned like a little bitch because you were so scared of your connections. And then you had the nerve to say, well, I'm going on the bigger and better things. I'm going to try to run for president maybe. No, you're not. Because if you ran for president, you may be lucky if you get one vote. Because people are going to remember how you are a traitor. You betrayed your own party. For what? Baseless facts. So no one's not going to ever vote for you. That's why you got stomped in the ground by a no-name person out of Wyoming. The person that beat you was a no one. She ain't had no big major family ties. She was just a regular Joe that got it out the mud and got successful and beat ass. Sad but true. Can't make it up, man.
Yeah, what's it? Hagman beat her ass because they didn't learn from Hillary. That's what Hillary did when she ran against Trump. She thought it was in the bag. She didn't hit the ground. She didn't hit the ground and go out and see the people and shake their hands and kiss the babies. Liz Cheney thought that, delusionally, she thought that a bunch of people in Wyoming agreed with her that she was, that January 6th was the worst thing and we got to get Trump. They got it all wrong. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazier about Trump than we are. Yeah, he's a good leader. He was a great president, but he's not the first thing we think of when we wake up and the last thing we think about when we go to bed. Chill with that shit. You need to be worried about the people. The people will take you to the promised land. It's the easiest job ever. What do you guys want? Okay, DC, this is what they want. What else do you guys want? This is what they want. You're a waitress. You take my order, take it over to DC, fill my order, and bring it back. It's easy. Why are you guys making this shit difficult? But you're mixing in your feelings, and he should have said that, and I won't rest until. They don't want to hear that bullshit. And for $200-$300 a seat, you better be walking around everybody in that seat. You better be giving some HJs or something, Liz. $300? Get out of here with that shit. You have nothing we want to hear. You have nothing to say. That's why you got fucked up by somebody you never even heard of last year. That's your problem. That's what they get, and that's all they understand. We got to kick these fools out. And talking about you going to run for president, please run for president. You, Gavin Newsom, All you crazy little fringe bastards, run for president because you think America's drinking the Kool-Aid. You think America's falling for this bullshit. Come on out here on the national stage and see what happens.
Hey, speaking of your guy Gavin Newsom, ho, big boy right here, man. Whoa, hold on, Jericho. That's the biggest one I ever had, boy.
Hey.
$100 super chat from Bob. Only message is get out and vote, people. Woo! Thank you for the super chat, Bob.
Might have a winner.
Yeah, man. Definitely, bro. Definitely. Congratulations, Bob. I think you killed it for the whole month, bro.
Wow.
$100 super chat for Bob, man.
So he got a total of 130.
Yeah, man.
Right, man.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you. We got you, Bob.
That's how we just.
That's a big one right there.
That's how the Navy does it, man. We support each other. We watch out for one another.
You got to.
That's what's up, man.
Now, speaking of that, Gavin Newsom. Now, that might make you laugh. You heard about Gavin Newsom in-laws, Jericho?
Yeah, they don't share any blood with that idiot. They still got half a brain. They know what's up. You know how shitty you got to be for your in-laws to do that to you? They're family. They're supposed to support you no matter what. They said, man, I wasted my money on that jackass.
Bruh, and I read that.
Perfect.
I had my wife crying. Them fools donated $5,000 to the campaigning of freaking what's his name?
DeSantis.
Ron DeSantis.
That speaks to his character. He's a piece of shit. That's why his own family didn't donate to his ass, because he's a piece of shit. They know him on a personal level, and he's a piece of garbage. They gave their money to not only to Ron DeSantis, but not only did he give his money, or did they give their money to Ron DeSantis, but that's his political enemy. He's putting up billboards down there, putting out ads down there, attacking DeSantis and his handling of the sweet and sour sipples and all that shit. They gave money to his enemy. What else do you need to know? His own people don't trust his ass. Fuck Gavin Newsom. He's a piece of shit.
Bro, if he run for president, that's gonna be one mountain he's gonna have to climb whenever it comes to a debate. Because if he was to debate Trump or even DeSantis, and DeSantis busts out, well, you know, your in-laws think I'm awesome. They donated this much money to our campaign.
Man,
man, I'm done.
These people are delusional, man. You talk about living in an echo chamber. He really thinks with his poor record in California, you're going to take your bitch ass to a national stage and try to run the country. Whoever he's running against, all they have to do is put a highlight reel, put a, what they call it, a clip package together, a super clip or whatever. Just put a highlight package together of footage from San Francisco. That's all you got to do. All the homeless people, the wildfires, the high gas prices. He'll defeat himself. Just hold up a mirror to California, and then you'll make his ass run back to California with his tail between his legs. He is a garbage governor. California has been worse than ever under him. Please, Gavin, go out there, run for president, and get your sorry, soft-handed ass. Get the shit kicked out of you, please.
All right, so I'm gonna wrap this up because I know you got a short period of time you want to spend with your family, not on the Labor Day holiday, and I also know it's late over here on my side. So I got to get up early in the morning and do my shift thing. I want to talk to you about this DA, Fannie Willis, over there in Atlanta. Right now, she's got a lot of previous, as I call them, son men and son women, mostly son men who was previously from Blackistan, sweating her because she is the symbol of Black success, and she is now locking up these rappers that are want to be gangsters, and instead of focusing on music, they try to do both. They try to be in the street and do music, and she's doing a good job. And she's done got some threats. Do you think DAs like her, and then that new DA that's took over in San Francisco, the black lady that's also starting to clean up and piss people off too. Because I've heard she did some waves over there, cracking down on some of the smash and grabs, and they then threatened her too. Do you think DAs of color like that, black DAs like that, do you think that they are more like, even though they're Democrats, do you think they're more like a blue dog Democrat? Like they have some kind of conservative edge and people just can't stand it because they don't want to play the woke game?
Well, these sorry little bastards don't want to go to jail, but that's part of being a criminal, right? You're either going to go to jail, or you're going to get killed. You know what's up. My dad was telling me as a kid, hey, that life only ends in one of two ways. So you've known that for your whole damn life. But somehow or another, you don't want to go to jail. Well, then maybe you should find another line of work. And if she's prosecuting these dumbasses, if you dumb enough, you have talent enough to get you out of that shit, and you still want to be in that shit, throw them away. I don't give a shit. If I was one of these DAs, get me 8 combat veterans and an SUV. I'll clean all this shit up. Where they go, where I go, they go. I'm protected. I ain't scared of shit. Let's go. You dumb little fuckers want to come out here and try to take me out? Go ahead. Do you know who I'm surrounded by? They'll fuck you up. I ain't worried about nothing. They're hired to do a job. Do it. And it's funny, this is a racist country and white people are racist, but I don't see these DAs being afraid of white people coming to get them. Are there white people threatening her? Are there white rappers out here saying we got to kill this bitch? No, they look just like her. So I don't want to hear that bullshit. All right? I'm here to do a job. That's what I'm going to do. Try me if you want. My building address is blah, 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 blah street. These are my hours of operation. Fuck around. You can't be afraid of these people. They only understand one thing, and that's violence. So if that's what they want, give it to them. And if 8 combat veterans isn't enough, and it probably will be, get 12. I don't give a shit. But these people want their city back. Like you said, the new DA in San Francisco, that means they got rid of the old one. His ass got recalled. Do you know how bad of a job you have to be doing to get recalled as DA of San Francisco? But to be honest, it was them Asian parents. They were pushing that woke bullshit in the schools. They're paying all that money, and the city sucks. So they got organized and bounced that fucker right out of there. And it's a message to the next one, because if you do a poor job too, your ass is out of here too. For these DAs, if that's what you're hired to do, do it. They need to work all this Soros money out of the system and start throwing these fucking criminals away because they're terrorists. They're holding people hostage in these neighborhoods. They can't move freely and do what they want without fear of these little fucking mongrels. Take them out.
And the reason why I think that Fannie Willis is going so hard, because like you said, Jericho, she's an old school Democrat, and she feels she's the last of the old school Democrats. She feel like this. Listen, you know, this is supposed to be a city of black excellence, because that's what they call Atlanta, supposed to be the black excellence, the black Mecca, all this BS and shit. Why in the world are y'all acting like y'all are from a third world country? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put cases on your asses, and I'm going to make it stick. And that's what she's doing. I mean, she in social media, dude, I've never seen these little rappers in my life. They will sit down, bro, and will tell on themselves in a heartbeat. Show money. Show the car they just stole. They'll show where they up there at somebody else's house before they did the crime at the person's house. They do so much over the top. They even get to the part they be streaming live, going to the crime. I'm asking myself, like, yo, where they do this at? Because when me and you came from an era where if you did anything dirty, there was nobody did no streaming, recording, no nothing. You did it, and you hope and pray you didn't get caught. That's just all it was.
Yep.
Not this era. I never see it, bro.
My dad told me. My dad told me never let your left hand know what your right hand is doing.
Exactly. And that's what they're doing, bro. Jeez. And now you got people like Jay-Z and these other prominent rappers talking about, well, they shouldn't be able to use the lyrics that the rappers rap against them in court. You done lost your damn mind. Yes, they need to. Because if you dumb enough to rap a whole song about how you murdered somebody or how you committed a crime to where you know it's a felony and it can get you a gang of years in prison, yes, please use it. Because I want them to use it because you're an idiot. Because people know with common sense, you don't got no business sharing that kind of information about yourself or
Yeah, you
on no
dumbass.
song.
Then don't rap about your fucking crimes, stupid. And Jay-Z, why don't you shut the fuck up and go back over there with Beyonce and drink the blood of dead Chinese prisoners? We don't want to hear shit from you, you weirdo. Fuck out of here with that crazy ass hair of yours. Shut the fuck up.
I'm with you on that, dude. Like I said, man, music and stuff has changed with me and your era and my wife era, dude. Like we ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like people rap, they were stories they rapped about. They knew people committing crimes and getting caught up, but they didn't rap about themselves doing it.
Hey.
You never heard that. That's some new stuff that started.
Hey,
that shit started like 5 or 6 years ago.
If you want to make it that easy for the police where they can solve all their crimes from their desktop, you go right ahead, you stupid son of a bitch. Let's get all these dummies out of the gene pool. If you are that dumb, you do not need to be walking around in society. You are defective. You are broken. How stupid are you? Instead of jumping on her, talking about, oh, they shouldn't be able to do it. Don't rap about it, you dumbass. Man, lock all these. If you're that stupid, get out of here. You need to be locked away and forgotten about.
I agree. And you know, and I'm gonna say this part, and then we're gonna wrap it on up with these rappers. And what's sad is a lot of these rappers that's doing this, that you could tell came from Blackistan, no formal training, baby mama terrorists, and then you got the daddy who's in and out of their life like it's a freaking Uber whenever he on vacation. They want to go and start repping for their children. When their children get in jail for these RICO charges and stuff, then they want to go around acting like they the best parent ever. My son didn't do that. Yeah. You know, I was in my son's life and I know what type of person he is. He just made music to keep himself. How you know? You ain't been in the boy's life.
Yeah.
You just came around when he got popular. Anybody ever see you is when you on videotape, he hugging you, talking about how proud of you, son, and you ain't been in that boy's life about what, 14, 15 years? Come on, man, stop it.
And then why do they always seem to get the ones who were angels and didn't bother anyone? He was just making his music. He wasn't harming nobody, he didn't do anything. But they always seem to get those guys, the guys that never do anything. You couldn't tell me anything about that boy. His favorite color, his greatest fear, his favorite food. You don't know shit about him. But when it's lucrative, when the city's going to sign a check and you fill in the blanks and Ben Crump or whatever shows up, then all of a sudden you were just all about him and he was such a wonderful person and they took him away from us. Well, to keep these people from getting taken away from you need to lock up these dummies. And if you're that dumb, get the fuck out of the gene pool. I have no sympathy for these monsters. They gun down teenagers. They gun down children and elderly people and each other. They have no regard for life. If they don't have any regard for their own life, why the fuck should I? Hell no, you're a monster. You're broken. Get the fuck out of here.
And like I said, man, like I said in my last stream, which I know you've been seeing some of my streams, Jericho, when you can, but I made a stream recently and I said Fannie Willis, and other DAs, I don't care what race they are, that's doing their job, they need to be protected at all costs because they are actually trying to protect the fabric of America. And they need to be protected. I'm being real because they doing God's work. Because right now, to be a DA in this lifetime, you got to have the man upstairs on your side because you already see how the politicians are. They ain't trying to help them unless they going to act like that damn Gascon and let everybody go just because. This fool let everybody go. You be a serial killer and get caught by Gascon. All you got to tell Gascon is, I ain't got, man, they did this to me because I was black. Oh, you don't worry about it, man. It's gone. Go home. Don't worry about it. We'll figure out these charges later. Just go on and relax.
Yeah, you get out of here. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about these police. I'll take care of it. You get out of here.
Damn.
Garbage.
Gascon. He should have been around when my daddy was hustling. My daddy would have loved him.
Yeah, that's the problem. The crooks love him. That's a bad thing. Don't they know that? There's a DA near here that I had the pleasure of meeting and hanging out. We had lunch together and stuff, and I was talking to him, and not only, you know, these high profile cases that we hear about and stuff, but the day to day, man, these guys talk to the police, the victims, they see the pictures, they see the images online of these crimes. The guy I was talking to, his office specialized in online sex crimes against kids, child molestation, shit like that. So the images they have to see, the stories they have to hear, these people go through it, man. I know the first responders and the cops, you know, they see all the blood and guts first, but the DAs, they see this shit. So I'm talking about the good ones, you know, who are putting in the work. They see some shit, man. They have some experiences. So shout out to them, the good ones. We need more of them. Like I said, we need to flush this George Soros money out of the system and get real good DAs in there, because they got it all wrong. Criminals should be afraid. Law-abiding citizens should not. They should be afraid of the law. They should be afraid of punishments that they're going to get, sentences that get handed down. All sentences should be through the fucking roof for all these crimes. And maybe they won't do them. I don't know. But if you're going to do shit like that, or shooting and killing and dealing drugs and spreading poison, there isn't enough time that you can get.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. Well, Jericho, thank you for having me on the show, man. Is there anything you got coming up major? Any thing you want to put out, your merch, or any way anybody can constantly find you? I know your website's still popping. Anything new in the works? Anything we should be aware of from you coming soon?
Yeah, I launched my merch store, mygreengear.com. Like you mentioned, I still got jerichogreen.net. Catch me on Rumble. Any of my videos go in the description box. I got my Cash App there. I got my Venmo. Cash App is $ Jericho Green, the number 1. Venmo is Green for Green. So yeah, check all those things out. Still, and we're always adding new designs to my merch store. Damn near daily. I'm, you know, sending emails, and you know, we're throwing ideas back and forth and shit. So everything that you see on there, you know, I've had a hand in. If it's not, you know, all 100% from this brain of mine, you know, it's passed through my hands in some way. So check that out. I'm on Rumble, Spotify. You know, holler at your boy. Hit the link tree. It's all there.
All right. As for me, because I know Jericho probably gonna share this video on his website, and you can restream it on your show, on your channel as well, on Jericho, if you want to upload it and save it after this. You can catch my merch now. I have my own store, joeldavismedianetwork.com. joeldavismedianetwork.com. All right. You get in the store right now. We got a special going on. If you put in the code, oh damn, what did I put in the code? It's on one of my one of my community posts. I gotta figure it out in my head. But I know you get 20% off. Oh yeah, termite, because I got the new termite shirts for termite 22. If you put the code in termite 22, you'll get 20% off my stuff. Yep. That's all you got to do. Put termite 22, 20% off. That is good for till now until November 1st. So anything in my merch store is that. And I'm also got a new shirt coming out about the media. I'm going to try to put that up sometime either tonight or tomorrow when I get off work. So be on the lookout for that. It'll be on my community post as soon as I design it. So I'm trying to see. I'm on Rumble as well too. And I'm also on D2. It's kind of like Odyssey. You put Joel Davis Media Network, and I come right up.
Thanks for having me, man. I sure appreciate it.
Hey, anytime, bro. Hopefully we can do this again. Hopefully next week. I'm gonna try to get you and others on the show once a week, man. That's what I'm trying to do, so I can because I know everybody's been super busy. I know Tatum's got his stuff going on. ABL got his stuff. And, oh, God, Craig 45, I think he's got his stuff. There's a lot of people busy right now. So that's why I've been only be getting you on the show Yeah, only been getting you on the show really because everybody either busy or everybody is not doing YouTube as much because they got a lot of stuff going on. You know how that is.
Yeah. Hey, you just gotta let me know, man. You shoot the email, I'll be here.
Oh, you know, I got you. We text each other around here now, bro.
Yeah,
so I text you. You know
hit
how
me
it
up,
is.
man. Hit me up.
All right, bro. Thank you for coming out tonight, man.
All right, bro. Thanks, man.
Take care, bro.
Peace.
Peace, bro. All right, guys. So I'm glad for y'all coming out tonight, man. Thank y'all for the support. Once again, thank you, Bob, for the tremendous donations tonight. Kelly, thank you for the tremendous donations tonight. And thank you for everyone that has shared my stuff and is getting people to come into my chat. I have been seeing more and more new people every time I stream. So whoever is sharing my content, whether it's one of you or all of you, thank you. Real talk. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate everything that you do. I made some new moderators tonight. Shout out to Scott. You're a moderator now. Shout out to let's see. I know Scott's a moderator. And I just made another person. Give me 1 second. I think they're still in the chat. I gotta stream all the way down, guys. I want to say Lebowski. I don't want to mess up his name. Yeah, Big Lebowski. Just made him as well. Oh, Mercy. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you for joining. Also, guys, I'm on D Live as well, too. All you got to do is put J News and Views. Either way it goes, guys, I love y'all. Take care of yourself. All right. And have a good Labor Day. I will see y'all. If I don't stream tomorrow, you'll definitely see me sometime by Wednesday. You'll hear from me again. Love y'all. Take care of yourself and each other. I'm out.